Bam! The late adopter. Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel, to the new video. Ethereum Classic right now, up 39.74%, green candle, big green candle. Everybody's talking about. That's why we're doing the video. So we gotta figure out what's happening with Ethereum Classic, where it's going, how it's going. Is it overbought? It's too late to get in. What are the price targets? And I got everything for you guys. I've got price targets, I've got resistances, I've got the extensions and all of that. Like so follow it. Now I won't bother in this video with shilling my Patreon and Telegram. Just check the links down below. That said, let's get in the charts and see what's actually happening with Ethereum Classic. Wow, it's insane, guys. It's insane. It's totally insane. So I'm gonna talk about it, see what where this is going and how this is gonna play out. As you can see already now on the chart, there are some numbers here: 33, 42, 35. Small numbers, but it's a long time since I did Ethereum Classic technical analysis. So these are old lines, so we gotta start with a clean sleeve and start over again. We can also remove some kind of moving averages over here, and we're gonna just look at the chart and be present in its beauty. This is going parabolic, guys. This is going parabolic. There is no other way to call this but parabola. Right now it's going stupidly fast. I mean, I know you guys are hoping for this right now. Maybe it can happen. We'll see where we end at. What we're gonna do is we're gonna start on the monthly chart, actually, because there are just too much data over here. What we want to figure out, it's first of all, I'm gonna figure out when this actually started to go sky high. And there's a very nice line, trend line, this was going hitting this top over here, bottoms, and here this very nice trend lines also confirmed here. And exactly here when it broke the trend line, that's actually when we exploded. So if you knew this, you might have popped out. Now, unfortunately, I did not know this, even though I did analysis and everything. There's just too many lines, there are just too many coins, you cannot follow everything's happening. That said, let's see how this actually played out. So let's go into the weekly chart, and you can see here on the weekly chart that they actually tried to break it already once over here, but it's only here when we broke it that we actually started going like really fast up. You can also see it very clear on the daily chart. That's the first try, could not go there, and then we slowly got above it, got confirmed above, and then started going really hard up. So this line is also played out. It doesn't help you very much, but it's nice to know when we actually started going high up. So this line isn't actually in the picture. So what we're gonna look now is some kind of targets, right? Because there are no targets. This is price discovery. We are above all-time high. This was also one of the targets that you saw in the start of the video, 33. We are above that. There is no targets above that. That's price discovery. That's why everybody likes price discovery. There are simply no resistance on the way up. So how do you find some kind of resistance? How do you find where the price is gonna stop and stuff like that? Now some people use Fibonacci extensions and stuff like that. We're gonna use a little different technique called trend lines. Trend lines are really nice, so we're gonna find some kind of a target. Now since the reason I showed you actually the first line was because I want to show you the second line, because trend lines are really important technical, especially these long trend lines that are going over years. They can be really important later in future. So the things that's happening right now in the next bull market, it will affect the next bull market. I mean, be sure of that. That said, there is another trend line we can use to draw the target up here. We can use the top of this one, and then we can use these stops up here. Now, if that's the case, then the target should be just this month, maybe up around 4,164. Now this isn't the target I'm actually going to show you, but I want to show you that people might actually assume that this is the target, and it's not the target, because this is, I think, 42 up from the price right now. Last time I checked, like 42 times up, and I just checked my coin market cap for the market cap on Ethereum Classic. It was sitting around 17 billion, I think. So 42 times, it will give it like 700 or something like that. I don't remember, but it was a pretty high number, and I was like, that cannot be right. Like Bitcoin is 1 trillion right now, so 700 like billion or something like that cannot be right. So I double checked this, and I was thinking, well, these stops might actually work. So some of these stops might actually be quite nice. Which one is it? Like over here, we don't actually hit all three tops. We hit three tops. We hit it. wicks are very important when drawing this. So we hit one top here, but this top over here is not actually hit quite nicely. So I don't like. Also there is no. This is the actual top, and this is the top. So I would like to use these wicks over here, and these wicks neither on the green candle or the red candle are being used. So where is it? Where is the line? So I was thinking like it might be something like this. It might be these two wicks over here. No, this wait, this is sorry, I have to use magnet for this magnet, and it's this line and this line over here. Yeah, and then it's perfect. Look at it, it's perfect. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it on the chart? It hits it on the dollar. This week over here, this week over here, and this week over here. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. So I think this is the correct line. I think this is the line that actually gonna be the resistance on the way up. And now when we zoom out, we can see that this is more realistic price target than the 4,000, of course. Right now, the target right now above us is sitting at 459. So that's the actual target if we this month go parabolic and go all the way up the target. Now I'm also going to argue that this isn't the target that we're going to hit this month, and I'm going to tell you why. But it is the target that we're gonna hit, but it's gonna be above 459. I'm gonna tell you why it's gonna be 455. Just keep the rolling with me, okay? Now I'm gonna explain to you what's happening right now and why we are overextended. So for this week, you have to pull out the moving averages, and you can see here on the moving averages, you always wanna follow the moving averages. When you get extended from the moving averages, then the moving averages pull the price to you, or they go some kind of sideways consolidation while they wait for the price for the moving averages to pick up. Now since this is going, this is a monthly chart, this is going really fast. Let's see weekly chart. You can see even the weekly chart is getting extended from the 10 moving and the 50 moving average. That's the white line and the red line, and even the daily is getting extended from the moving averages. So right now we are getting, you can see as soon as you start getting extended, sorry, as soon as you start getting extended, you get pulled back. So we are extended, we are gonna get pulled back. If we don't get pulled back, it's gonna go sideways until the moving averages pick up the price and then push the upwards. Now since this is actually going 30 and 40% and not just 5% and 5%, slowly building up this extension from the moving averages, I'm pretty I think we're gonna have some kind of pull away because there will be a lot of people taking profits. That said, let's bring our indicators. Indicators are very important, so we are gonna look for extensions right now. And what's gonna happen first of all, we're gonna look at this RSI indicator up here, and here's the entire chart of Ethereum, and you can see that this RSI right now is sitting at 95. This is on the daily chart, and you can see that these levels were never hit in the history of Ethereum. That's how parabolic this move is. That's how and this on the daily chart. So this is extremely overbought levels. So right now it's a huge risk to get into this. Huge risk to get into this. Okay, that's it. You understand that we are extended on the daily chart. Look, let's see weekly chart. Weekly chart, we are not extended on the weekly chart, and I'm gonna explain to you what's happening right over here. That's gonna come in. You can see that weekly chart, we are hitting the same top over here that we have been actually this top, little top over here, and then we went to hit this top over here on this one up here. So we actually managed to pull this one all the way up to 96, but right now we are sitting at 91. So this can actually continue a little bit more up on the weekly chart, but the daily is so extended, so I'm not quite sure if it's gonna be able to do that, because once this is the same part where the weekly chart was hitting some high levels, and when the weekly was at around 96 on the weekly chart, it was actually hitting 90 levels on the daily chart back then. So just because 90, wait, where is my chart? So just because here we are hitting 90 on the weekly chart, 91 on the weekly chart, doesn't mean that we have power enough to pull it all the way to 93, because the daily is hitting some very high levels up here at 95 that have never been seen before. So we are extended on the daily chart. So I don't think we actually have the power enough to push this up. 42.8%, 3 more percent up, and this should just continue up. So this is going to continue until the daily close, and what's going to happen tomorrow, it's a big question mark. Now the MACD doesn't help us very much, but you can see also on the MACD that it just went crazy right over here. It's nowhere near previous pumps. You can see that it went crazy. Okay, so MACD crazy. We don't want to talk about that. And here's another indicator that's telling us that we are in overbought territory right now. So you can see here, usually this only measures the distance between the moving averages and the price. So even some big moves that are happening, let me show you this, like this move over here, it gets extended and then gets pulled back. This move up here, it was this stop over here got pulled back. This move up here, that's the little just before this last one, was down here, and now we are all the way up here. And that only happened before or once when we were getting to these high levels up here. So you can see we are actually very extended, high risk trade to get into this right now. Very, very risky. And I just want to explain to you that right now the risk is extreme on Ethereum Classic. That said, let's bring back our line. Let's remove the moving averages, and we drew it on the monthly chart. Let's remove the moving averages because they're not very helpful right now. We just wanted to look at the moving averages to see that we are actually overextended, just to show you that. So let's bring back our line. It was from this point over this, and we had the target set at 460. Let's say 460. That's up there. 460. It's so small. 470. Okay, 460 is fine. So that's the target. So are we able? So the question becomes now: are we able to go from 100 to 460 within this week without pushing these RSI indicators and the other indicators I show you even higher up? And I don't think that's the case. So what's happening here? How are we gonna get to 466 or more when we are already in parabola right now? And I think the explanation comes from the weekly chart, because you can see here, this is where we actually topped out first time. Let's bring it. You can see this topping out the maximum RSI. This indicator also going crazy over here on the weekly. So this part over here is happening right now. So I think we might have something going right now, like parabola. We are inside parabola, and then we get this correction and consolidation phase, while the rest of the things, of course, because bull market is not yet finished. So we're gonna get like some kind of consolidation phase, and then just before the bull market is finished, when everything just goes crazy, we get this less push all the way up to the targets. And these targets can even be around 1000 levels up here. Depends on how long it takes to hit this line up here. So that's my prediction. We are gonna hit some kind of 460, but right now huge risk to get into this. Just to tell you that I wouldn't put my money into it, but if you want to go, if you think it's gonna go at 30% tomorrow, it might go. It's very hard to tell because right now there is so much hype. People want this so badly, you know, they want to make gains, but the two technical analysis, we're like, why would I FOMO into this? Rule number one in technical analysis: never FOMO in, because that's emotion and not logical brain talking. So if you feel the FOMO, sit back, relax a little bit. If you wanted to get into it, down here would have been the best option. Unfortunately, there is no more of that option right now. Now you are FOMOing into the 43.56% green candles. Now, if you want to FOMO in, you know, not financial, you do what you want to do. You know, I'll do what I want to do. You do your trades, I'll do my trades. You do your money, I'll do my money. But just technically speaking, like, it looks nice, but be careful, guys, be careful. That said, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you like the technical analysis, and we on this channel do only technical analysis all day long. We got a Patreon, we do a lot of technical analysis, and we know what we're doing. We know what we're doing. That said, subscribe to the channel, like the video, join the Telegram, join the Patreon, check out all the altcoins videos we are doing in this channel. You know, thanks for watching. Bye bye. See you around.